Welcome to Advanced Dual Health and Life Coach Certification. Today we're going to explore therapies and techniques, specifically visualization and future self-coaching strategies. Let's start with an introduction. Visualization and future self-coaching are potent tools that can shift a client's mindset, unlock hidden potential, and serve as a catalyst for deep personal transformation. These methodologies leverage the human's brain's capacity for neuroplasticity, the ability to rewire neural pathways through thought and intentional imagery. By aligning a client's present actions with their envisioned future self, they can build resilience, clarity, and motivation to achieve their goals. Here are some key points of learning. Number 1, understanding the science of visualization. Visualization goes beyond positive thinking. It taps into neuroscience to create measurable change in how clients perceive and pursue their goals. We have neural activation. Visualization activates the brain's sensory and motor networks, triggering responses as if the client were physically executing the visualized activity. For example, athletes who mentally rehearse their performance show improvements in strength, coordination, and precision similar to actual practice. Coaches can translate this for clients by encouraging them to vividly imagine performing future habits, exercising, preparing healthy meals, and succeeding in challenging situations. Mirror neurons. These brain cells fire both when a person performs an action and when they visualize it. For coaching, this mechanism helps clients practice success behaviors repeatedly in their minds, reinforcing neural pathways for those actions. Neuroplasticity. Repeating visualizations rewires the brain to adapt and focus on achieving the envisioned goals. For example, a client struggling with anxiety can visualize responding calmly to stressors. Advanced insight for coaches. The most effective visualizations involve multisensory detail. Encourage clients to imagine what something smells like and the emotion tied to their success. The role of future self-coaching. Future self-coaching centers on helping clients define, meet, and ultimately become their envisioned selves. This process fosters intentional identity shifts crucial for sustained behavioral change. Beyond goal setting. Goals outline what clients want to achieve. In other words, I want to lose 20 pounds. But future self-coaches might ask, what do you need to become to achieve that goal? This deeper inquiry allows coaches to work on identity rather than just actions. Identity is a driver of change. The question to emphasize is, what would my future self do in this situation? When clients make decisions aligned with their aspirational identity, they adopt the habits and mindsets of that future version of themselves. Practical application. Use questions to help clients articulate their future selves. For example, what does your future self value most? How does your future self spend their mornings? How does your future self deal with setbacks? This clarity creates a behavioral roadmap. Overcoming cognitive dissonance. Clients often cling to old habits because of cognitive dissonance, where their actions are misaligned with their desired identity. Future self-coaching minimizes this dissonance by helping clients act in ways that reinforce their evolving identity. Advanced tip for coaches. Use journaling exercises and sessions. Ask clients to write letters from their future selves. This practice deepens emotional connection and allows clients to coach themselves, offering advice, encouragement, and clarity. Advanced visualization techniques. While basic visualization is a powerful starting point, advanced methods amplify results by integrating emotions, physical, and cognitive dimensions. Mental rehearsal. Encourage clients to visualize realistic scenarios they are likely to encounter, both positive and challenging. For instance, picture navigating social settings where unhealthy habits like overeating are tempting. Envision sticking to their exercise routine during a busy week. This technique primes clients for success when these situations occur, training their brain for adaptive, confident responses. Reverse visualization. Begin with imagining the end state and work backwards. For example, a client sees themselves as energetic and confident 1 year from now. Then they visualize the choices that led them there: consistent workouts, nutritious meals, prioritizing sleep. This approach creates a structured action plan rooted in emotional clarity. Obstacles and overcoming imagery. Before achieving a goal, clients must anticipate resistance. Ask them to visualize potential obstacles emerging and see themselves overcoming them with grace. This builds emotional resilience. Embedding gratitude. Science shows gratitude reinforces motivation. After their visualization, have clients picture their future selves expressing gratitude for achieving their desired transformation. Pro tip: audio-guided visualizations with the coach's voice creates a deeper impact. For instance, record a soothing narrative describing your future life, customized tailored to their goals, and provide it for daily practice. Crafting a future self blueprint for clients. A future self blueprint is a tool to help clients build and embody their aspirational identity step by step. Step 1, define key traits. Ask, who is your future self? Help clients identify values, habits, and emotional states and achievements of their future self. My future self is confident, healthy, consistent, and intentional. Step 2, bridge the gap. Discuss the differences between their current self and future self. What habits or beliefs are misaligned? For example, current self might binge watch TV while the future self uses that time to read about personal growth. Help clients isolate habits aligned with their future identity. Step 3, micro commitments. Break the transformation into manageable steps. For example, future self spends 15 minutes journaling every morning. Start with 2 minutes a day to practice and scale up. Step 4, behavioral alignment. Encourage clients to ask daily, what action can I take now that aligns with me and my future self? Number 5, emotional and behavioral alignment. For visualization and future self-coaching to be effective, clients' emotions and actions must align with their goals. Empowering emotional states. Visualization activates emotions tied to success. Coaches should teach clients how to summon feelings of pride, gratitude, or excitement before engaging in goal-oriented actions. Behavioral tracking. Encourage the use of self-monitoring tools like apps or handwritten logs to track behaviors aligned with their future identity. Handling friction. When clients struggle, help them examine where their emotional or behavioral alignment is breaking down. Are they envisioning transformation but harboring deep fears or doubts? Applications for life and health coaches. Health coaching. Use visualization to help clients adopt healthier routines. For example, they could rehearse themselves going to bed early, cooking balanced meals, or feeling strong after completing consistent workouts. Life coaching. Leverage future self-coaching to guide career pivots, relational goals, or lifestyle redesigns. Coaches can help clients identify and clarify these identities as an emotional available partner or successful entrepreneur and create action plans. Group coaching. Lead group visualizations where participants share future selves, creating accountability and mutual encouragement. Expert tips for coach. Balance vision with action. While visualization is invaluable, ensure clients back it up with consistent actions. Visualization is a tool, not a substitute for effort. Adapt to the client. Some people struggle with vivid imagination. Use alternative prompts like ask them to create a vision board or narrate their future in audio formats for themselves. Measure progress holistically. Guide clients to assess growth, not only in external results, but in internal shifts. This can create a confidence, mindset, and resilience. Revisit the vision. Remind clients their vision may evolve over time, and that's okay. Encourage periodic reviews of future self blueprint to ensure alignment with their current goals. Best practices for coaches. Effectively integrating visualization and future self strategies into coaching requires structure, adaptability, and empathetic engagement. Below are the best practices for coaches, detailed comprehensively across key areas of practice. Number 1, structuring a coaching session. Begin with a clear session flow to maximize the impact of these strategies. The opening, start with grounding exercises, in other words, deep breathing or light meditation to help clients focus. And introduce intention setting by asking, what's one thing you'd like to explore or achieve today? Visualization activity. Guide clients through a structured visualization exercise incorporating multisensory prompts. Example cue, picture yourself waking up a year from now. What's the first thing you notice about your surroundings, your energy, and your emotions? Future self-inquiry. Transition into dialogue about the future self values, habits, and mindset. Key question format. What does a perfect day in your future self look like? And what challenges arise, and how will your future self handle them? Closing. Recap key insights from the session and co-create an action plan. Example closing prompt. What's one habit or choice from today that you can use in your future self and say thank you for? Engaging clients effectively. Positive engagement ensures a safe, collaborative space for growth. Establish safety. Affirm that these exercises are exploratory and free of judgment. Encourage clients to speak openly about doubts or hesitations. Empathy through active listening. Listen for emotional cues when clients discuss their goals and visions. Reflect their language back to affirm understanding. And normalize discomfort. Many clients struggle with imagining their future self if they're holding limiting beliefs. Acknowledge this discomfort and remind them that growth often feels vulnerable. Number 3, monitoring progress. Assessing outcomes of visualization and future self strategies is essential to maintain momentum. Behavioral tracking, use tools like worksheets, apps, or logs to measure aligned habits weekly. Milestone review, create checkpoints to evaluate alignment with the future self blueprint. For instance, monthly conversation on shifts in thought patterns can reveal subtle yet profound progress. Celebrating wins, reinforce progress by celebrating both small victories and large victories. Adapting techniques to individual needs. Not all clients resonate with the same method. Adapt strategies by considering personality and learning preferences. For instance, imagery alternatives. For clients who struggle with detailed images, leverage audio-guided visualization. Emotional neutral prompts. Clients with past trauma might find emotionally intense prompts unsettling. Start with neutral imagining and daily habits instead of grand aspirations. And short-term versus long-term focus. Ensuring long-term implementation. To ensure clients sustain their efforts, integrate habits into daily routines. Encourage morning visualizations paired with habitual activities like brewing coffee or walking. Self-coaching skills. Teach clients reflection tools to become self-reliant between sessions. A journal practice where they answer, "What would today's best decision look like?" can be empowering. And periodic redefinition. Encourage reviewing and revisiting of the vision of life priorities evolve. For example, health focus might shift towards career focus aspirations after milestones like weight loss. Here are some summary tables to review what you've learned. Table 1, key concepts of neural activation and visualization. Take a look at the concept, definition, impact, example, and advanced tip. Take a few moments to review each concept. Neural activation, mirror neurons, neuroplasticity, multisensory visualization, and emotional integration. Table 2, principles of future self-coaching. On this slide, you will see the principle, the focus, the role and transformation, the example, and the coaching tip. Take a few moments to review each principle. These are beyond goal setting, identity shifts, overcoming cognitive dissonance, emotional connection, and practical behavioral roadmap. Table 3, advanced visualization techniques. Here you will see the technique, the description, the benefit, the example, and the key insight. Let's walk through an example. Reverse visualization. The description, start with the end state and work backwards. The benefit, clarifies the necessary choices and steps between present and future. The example, envisioning a fit physique, then visualizing the workout routines that led there. And the key insight, helps clients visualize detailed action plans for their goals. Take a few moments to review the rest of Table 3. Table 4, steps to craft a future self blueprint. Here you will see the step, the action required, the goal, the example, and the coach's role. Take a few moments to review each step. Define key traits, bridge the gap, micro commitments, behavioral alignment, and regular vision reassessment. Table 5, emotional and behavioral alignment. On this slide, you'll see the aspect, the focus, why it's important, the application, and the pro coaching insight. Take a few moments to review each aspect of the emotional and behavioral alignment. Start with empowering emotional states, then behavioral tracking, addressing friction, developing resilience, and habit-emotion integration. Here are some multiple choice questions to review what you've learned. Question 1. Which coaching quote is best suited to help clients align their daily actions with their long-term goals? The correct answer is C. Your every choice is a vote for the person you want to become. Question 2. Which is the first step in crafting a future self blueprint? A. Exploring current versus future self gaps. B. Defining key traits of the future self. C. Identifying micro commitments. Or D. Habit and behavioral alignment. The correct answer is B. Defining key traits of the future self. Question 3. If a client struggles to visualize in detail, which adaptation is likely to help? Review options A through D. The correct answer is C. Introducing imagery neutral prompts or vision boards. Question 4. When structuring a session using visualization strategies, what is the most effective way to start? Review options A through D. The correct answer is C. Grounding exercises paired with intention setting. Question 5. Why is integrating emotions into visualization and future self-coaching practices essential? Review options A through D. The correct answer is C. It builds emotional momentum and motivation towards goals.